My brother and I have been following the show Arrow since before it even had a name. When I heard there was going to be a Green Arrow show in the same tone of the Dark Knight trilogy, I was ecstatic. I've always enjoyed the Green Arrow comics as it seemed to be more centered on the Green Arrow family and their characterization rather than on villains. Batman stories center more on building up these great villains for him to fight, whereas Green Arrow stories were more about his relationships with Diana Laura Lance, Roy Harper, Connor Hawke, and Mia Dearden.
While Batman does have great stories focusing on his relationship with Tim, Dick, Gordon, and the rest of the Bat family, it doesn't happen as often as it could, which is sad. There's an equal amount of potential for great character-driven stories with Batman and his family, as there have been with Green Arrow and his family. On the other hand, Green Arrow could use some more villain relationship-centered stories.
Arrow is an amazing action-packed show, and I believe it is great material for an iOS, Android, etc. mobile game. Here's my pitch.
The game could be based on episodes of the show, or an original in-between adventure like the one seen in the tie-in digital comics. There'd be a few different playstyles that piece together to make an episode or stage.
First, I'll talk about the main combat. The combat would use tapping and finger sliding to defeat enemies. Slide your fingers across enemies to attack them and tap their counter icons to counter their attack. Enemies will also appear in the background to shoot at you. You must tap them to shoot arrows at them. You can also tap the enemies on either side of you to shoot arrows at them instead of swiping your finger to attack them, although you need enough room to shoot them without them attacking you first. Maybe to change things up, there could be different enemy types that require different ways to defeat them, a la Batman Arkham City. As you level up, you can upgrade your health, your attacks, and their power, add different types of arrows to your arsenal, etc.
Stealth would be another playstyle. It'd play like a side-scroller where you have to sneak past enemies and take them down without being noticed. You can control Arrow's movements with finger swipes and take down enemies with finger taps over stealth takedown icons. You can also shoot down enemies that are up above, or even lights, by tapping them to have arrows shoot at them.
Of course, we need to have parkour in there as well. It plays similar to an endless runner, except it will end once you reach the end and send you to the next chapter of the stage. You can swipe your finger to vault over obstacles, swipe your finger down to slide under obstacles, etc. There will also be sections where you have to climb up fire escapes, run up walls, etc. To do these, you can follow the on-screen finger swipe prompts. If you are playing as Arrow, you can also shoot enemies by tapping them.
Flashbacks would also play a part of the gameplay, but since the island features pre-Arrow Oliver, the gameplay would consist of different types of QuickTime events, mini-games, and etc. to have Oliver survive on the island. These would play similar to the beginning gameplay of Tomb Raider 2013.
Minigames could also be played to get high scores and trophies. Minigames such as the tennis ball target practice would be playable.
XP can be obtained through different sub-objectives that you can accomplish throughout the game, such as defeat enemies only using arrows. XP can be used to upgrade Arrow or to get extras. Extras include different skins, such as his different comic incarnations like Longbow Hunters, Injustice's Green Arrow costume, Red Arrow, Speedy, Huntress, Merlin, Dark Archer, Smallville Green Arrow, Diggle, Shadow, Yao Fei, Slade, and etc. These extras can also be purchased with real money for those who aren't that good at the game, but still wants to play as their favorite skin or character. Arrow's upgrades would not be able to be purchased to avoid gamers buying their way to the top of the leaderboards.
Cutscenes in the game would be displayed as comic panels to give that epic feel, and the cutscenes can be rewatched by viewing them on their extras.
Stages or episodes can be updated weekly or daily to get players to return to the game, or there could be a time limit that you have to wait like a week or a day to play the next stage or episode, similar to the Iron Man 3 mobile game. This way, players will consistently return to see the next story chapters. Meanwhile, they can still replay old episodes or stages or mini-games to keep them busy.
I hope everyone enjoyed the pitch, and maybe we can get this made by sharing this video to everyone involved in Warner Bros. Entertainment, DC Comics, and the show Arrow itself.